On the occasion of the World Poverty Day, the Slovak Network Against Poverty organized several events: business trip to the places with good practice, committee meeting of SAPN members and panel discussion in Jakubovany under the High Tatras. At the introduction, the chairwoman Galovičová presented the network and its activities during COVID-19 pandemic and the Poverty Watch Report Slovakia 2020. It is commendable when we pull on the same end of rope in nowadays difficult times, because as she said, we are like one tree with 7 billion intertwined branches. She also emphasized the importance of cohesion of all, rich, socially weak and poor. We can all be mutually beneficial to each other. She recalled that EAPN Director Leo Williams had long been asking member states to strengthen social cohesion by strengthening social rights hand in hand with environmental protection. A new approach to life creates new work activities, helps clean our planet so that we all, employed and unemployed, can be satisfied, can find a lost balance and live with dignity. The time has come to change our thinking. SAPN Vice President Vladimír Sendra emphasized that he has long been helping to solve these problems of education of Roma children. He stated that he often see mutual mistrust between parents. Parents of majority society prefer to take their children to another school so they don't have to sit with Romani children, and likewise Romani mothers prefer to place even their gifted and intelligent children rather into the special schools. Both groups are understandable. A form of inclusive education is a benefit. The solution needs to be found so those justified barriers could be removed and children from all those poor families could receive proper education. This would also stop multi-generational poverty. Another special guest who accepted the SAPN invitation was Peter Gombita, founder and director of the Oasis Hope for a New Life Center near Košice, who has admirably cared for 400 poorest people for 16 years. He is a marathon runner, a member of SAPN, and the author of an open letter to Slovakia, "Let's do it with God's help and with peasant reason." He recommends as a person from practice that learned helplessness can be replaced by creativity. For example, that healthy people do not need to wait for support, but can be employed for manual work, also for seasonal work or for eco-activities. He stressed that people need to be employed and there is enough work. For example, to complete the sewerage allowed to all Slovak citizens access to drinking water and so on. The discussion also focused on the use of Eurofunds in the fight against poverty and social exclusion. Together with members from the Oasis Center, they started a number of practical activities, growing vegetables and fruit, raising domestic animals. They established a social enterprise and they are also preparing other new projects in agriculture. Father Gombita believes in the good of a man and natural practice intelligence. People want to work to feed their families and feed their children. At the end, the chairwoman summarized: I'm very pleased that we have become members of the Government Council for Non-Profit Non-Governmental Organizations, also that for people from the third sector are doors getting opened in the search for a common vision on how to eradicate poverty in Slovakia. We are also involved in the work of committees. Through more intensive and direct communication with the Ministry of Labour, we are looking for a model of aid that will not only look good on paper, but will have a real effect in resolving poverty. At the same time, she thanked everyone present and absent for their help, human approach and willingness to change the world for a better place, to make Europe serve to its citizens, to their well-being and to well-being of the planet. We ended up the meeting with a walk through the beautiful Slovak nature. Have a good time and stay healthy.